Hey everybody, good morning. It's going to be short and sweet today. The weather here in Texas is beautiful. I tell you what, Sunday, October the 12th, 2025. Man, if you sit back and realize, and I've been in this 8.5 years, and a lot of people out there get it. A lot of people that have been following me, that have been kind of watching some of my videos, jumping in those rabbit holes, get it. But right now, and I'm not a financial advisor, I just get the breadcrumbs out there. Right now is the prime opportunity for you to change your life, to change your family's life, to change future generational wealth right now. And I know we had a pullback a couple of days ago. And if you're new to this, even if you're an OG, you saw some major losses. You might be down $100, $1,000, $10,000, who knows? But you know what? You have to look past that. You have to look at the future. You have to look at all of the people, all of the money, all of the wealth that is going to come into the space. And you have to put your blinders on, and you have to not look at the negativity, and you have to not listen to people, and you have to not trust the news, because they're going to throw negative things out there. They're going to throw things back at you, and you're going to say, man, I don't know if it was worth it. Is it worth it? I mean, I don't mean go out and take a mortgage loan just to buy crypto. Don't do that. Build wealth a little bit at a time. That's what it's all about, people. So we're only going to cover a couple things today. I'm going to make it short and sweet, but I'm going to try to open up your eyes to the possibilities that right now is life-changing opportunities. And we may not see this opportunity again we might not ever see it. Who knows? But we're going to go ahead and get into it. So first of all, if you know what this photo is, you were cool before technology, just like me. And if you know what this photo is, put it in the comments of this video below. If you know what this photo is, you were cool before technology, people. So a couple of days ago, when we had the extreme volatility, when swings were going crazy and all the exchanges were shutting down, you know what I did? I contacted my broker, Jake. I had $1,000 cash in Caleb and Brown just sitting there. And I said, Jake, I tell you what, if you can pop that $1,000 into XRP for me while it's volatile right now, get it as low as you can for me. Well, 5 minutes later, he texted me back and he said, James, I got it for you at 208. And I couldn't do that on an exchange. Coinbase was locked up. Uphold was locked up. And you know how I did it? I went in the Caleb and Brown app on my phone. I hit contact broker. It immediately sent him a message. 5 minutes later, he told me I bought $1,000 of XRP at $2.08, and it happened that fast. Caleb and Brown, there's no monthly fees. You get a free one-on-one broker. It's incredible. They have institutional grade custody. I've been with them for about 2 years now, and I'm thankful that I was able to get a hold of my broker that fast and make that buy when nobody else could do it for me. So check out the link below. It's free to sign up. Caleb and Brown, people. Let's look at the numbers. CoinGecko.com, total market cap. We're still hanging around 3.83, 3.84 trillion. Bitcoin is 111,511. Ethereum is 3807. And we go down to XRP, $2.38, people. $2.38. Let's click on it. Let's click on the 1 year and let's look at it. Okay, so back a year ago, we're looking at a 54-cent XRP. And then November happens and we start seeing volatility. And a lot of you may have bought in here, $3.55, $2.99, a little bit higher, $3.12. And then today you look at your portfolio and we're down to $2.38. And you're going, man, is this worth it? Is it worth it? And I click on max here, and I've been in it since right about in here, 22 cents, somewhere around there is when I first bought. And then the first major bull run at the end of 2017, 2018, when XRP went boom, I wrote it up. I wrote it down. I bought a little bit more, and I continued to hold. And then we had a new administration back in 2020, 2021. We had some more gains. And then all of a sudden, the SEC, the Ripple lawsuit, all of this stuff took place, and people were laughing at us, and people were like, nah, I don't want that crap. I'm going to sell my crap. It's been 50 cents for 4 years now. I'm not going to touch it. And then all of a sudden, November happens. And if you go back and you look at the big picture of where we were and where we are now, even if you're getting started right in here in the $3 threshold, congratulations. Because in the very near future, these blips right here are going to be like these down here on the screen, people. I repeat, these blips for the past 8 to 10 years are going to be like this. You're going to see them like this, and you're going to see higher highs, and you're going to see higher lows. And you just have to program your mind to understand that you have to grow with the technology. You have to accept the fact that 99% of the people out there don't even know what this is. And when they start seeing it on mainstream media news, and you start seeing the max, it's up 40,520% since its inception. And then for a year, XRP is still up 341%. Look at the big picture. Look back. It takes time. You have to purchase crypto, and you have to hold crypto, and you have to purchase a little bit more crypto, and you have to hold, and you have to hold. You have to hold through the thick and thin, no matter what happens, because eventually, if it's the right crypto, if it has a use case utility, it is going to come to fruition, and it is going to make you very, very, very wealthy, people. Okay, let's go. Paul Barron, wonderful individual. He interviewed me about a month ago. We talked about crypto. We talked about scams. Check this out. You don't get wealthy by gambling with borrowed money. You get rich by stacking assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, gold, and businesses, and holding through the noise, people. Leverage isn't a shortcut to gains. It is a highway to zero. Caution, real estate is next. So do not go out and take a home loan or a home improvement loan to buy XRP or Bitcoin or whatever. Take that extra cash that you have on the side from your paycheck from last week. You may be able to live a little more frugally like I have for the past 5 years. I don't have to have the latest and greatest things, but you know what? After a 5-year period, I bought a new Polaris Ranger XP1000. I bought a new Ford Tremor 2025 with all the bells and whistles because I was able to hold it out while everybody was out buying new cars and new houses and new guns and new watches and new cowboy hats and new everything else. I didn't have to have all that because I knew what I was going to have if I held on a little bit longer. And Paul Barron here is stating that do not take out a loan to buy crypto. Do not take out a loan to buy crypto. Okay, Sandy Call is head of innovation at Franklin Templeton Digital Assets. Franklin Templeton is massive. And she states in this clip here that in the future, people, it will all set in your digital wallet, people. In the future, it will all, I'm talking about everything will set in your digital wallet. Sandy will also be attending Ripple Swell in November in New York. Check this out. I'm going to play this. A minute and 23 seconds. Watch.
And who is responsible for aggregating and working across all those accounts? It's the individual, right? And so think about when you put together a net worth statement for your mortgage, or if you are trying to explain and understand what is your total wealth picture, you have to personally go and aggregate the information across all of those different accounts, right? Now, if we shift that to the future, where we believe you're going to have one wallet and all of your different assets will sit in that wallet in some kind of tokenized form, all of a sudden, that entire need for aggregation goes away. All of my spendable cash will be sitting in my wallet, be that in the form of stablecoins, be that in the form of tokenized money market funds, tokenized gold, tokenized deposits, central bank digital currency, cryptocurrencies. All of my investments will be sitting in my wallet, be that in the form of tokenized stocks, tokenized funds, cryptocurrency investments, physical investments in NFTs, right? All of that will be in my wallet, and all of the documents that manage my life, my driver's license, my passport, my insurance policies, the titles to my home, the titles to my car, all of that will be sitting in my wallet as well. Think how much easier life is going to be when everything is aggregated for me, right? I become the center of my financial life rather than me having to go out across a whole network of financial providers and piece it together myself.
Think about that, people. Here a couple of months ago, Paul Atkins, chair at the SEC, mentioned a super app. Well, Sandy Call here is mentioning a digital wallet that's going to hold everything that you have, your stocks, your retirement portfolio, your savings accounts, your driver's license, your everything that you have of value, every document you have is going to be in a digital wallet, and you're going to have total control over it, people. Do you see where we are going? Do you see how important these blockchain ecosystems, these underlying technologies from the XRPs, XLMs, Bitcoin, Ethereums, all these other wonderful blockchain ecosystems are, and how they're going to be used? Ripple Swell is coming up in November. And this is going to be massive because the individuals that are going to be meeting all together with Ripple, with NASDAQ, with BNY, with Citi, with Franklin Templeton, with Fidelity, with BlackRock, with Bitwise, with JP Morgan. They're all coming together, people. All the big players are coming together in New York, and they're all going to be there together, and they're all going to be talking about blockchain technology. They're all going to be talking about tokenization. They're all going to be talking about all the money and where we are going with this. People, do you see where we're going to be here in the next few months or the next 6 months or the next year? Steak and Shake, the big food chain in the United States, put this out there. Should Steak and Shake accept ETH payments? We will abide by the results of this poll. And I said no. I said XRP. Chad Steingraber said, accept XRP and you become legendary. Don't cry over spilled gas fees. Flip the script with XRP. The smart money moves fast and cheap. Brie Teresi. XRP, please. Not sure why you would set Bitcoin or ETH, but both are expensive as hell and slow as you go. Use XRP as a no-brainer. Put that aside. I love your patriotism, and in fact, you're using beef tallow for your fries. XRP, Don. But yeah, there is a ton of XRP Army, XRP responses here, and I'm just so proud to be a part of this community because XRP is more efficient. XRP was built to be a better Bitcoin, a faster Bitcoin, a more efficient Bitcoin, person to person, business to business in seconds, and that's what it does, people. So we're going to look at XRP here fluctuating. In 24 hours, XRP has gone from $2.32 to $2.51. It's currently $2.39. And there is a lot of traffic happening. There's a lot of buys and sells and trades and all that good stuff. And there's a lot of buys. And there's a lot of people buying a little bit more. And there's a lot of people buying a little bit more. This is fiatleak.com/XRP. I'll leave a copy of it below so you can click on it yourself. And what's neat about this app here, whenever we start to breach all-time highs like $3 and was it $3.60 or $3.65, when it starts to go over that, you'll hear cannons blowing up and the screen will flash. And you're like, uh-oh, here we go. And here very soon, you're going to get that aha moment. But, so many people out there were telling me here not too long ago, James, it's over $3. I lost that opportunity. Is it too late to get in? Well, right now it's $2.39, people. XRP is, I repeat, $2.39. Could it drop a little bit more? Yeah, it could. Could it go up to $3.50 in the next few weeks? Yes, it could. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a genie. I'm not a forecaster. I'm not a chart analyst or any of that stuff. But you know what? Being in this space for the past 8 years, I have seen some amazing things happen. And in the past 6 to 8 months, I have seen more incredible things happen in this space with administrations, with banks, with tokenization, with stable coins, with crypto, blockchain, everything. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. But if you're looking for an opportunity, XRP is $2.39, people. I repeat, XRP is $2.39. Buy, HODL, and become wealthy. Buy, HODL, which means hold on for dear life, or hold. It's an acronym. Become wealthy, people. My name is James Rule, XRP. Be sure to subscribe. Get out and touch the grass. Be with family. Be with friends. Get excited. Get them excited no matter what. No matter how bad they're bashing you about crypto and XRP and all these other things, just smile at them. Give them a big smile. Give them a big hug. And you know, here in Texas, I just say, bless your heart. Have a good one. We'll see you soon. James Rule, XRP is out of here. And don't forget, I told you so.